A common misconception is that if we are empathetic, then we have no boundaries. And if we are empathetic, we aren't allowed to be assertive, we aren't allowed to be clear, we aren't allowed to be direct. That isn't the case at all. When we engage empathetically, we simply acknowledge that the position the other person has is relevant, and that how they feel is relevant, and how they're experiencing the situation is relevant. When we engage without empathy, we continue to have a dialogue that's one-sided, both internally about the situation, so it's one-sided because it's my point of view and my feelings only, and also externally. We bat away any chance of having shared meaning or a shared solution. So empathy is fundamental in solving anything. And it's also fundamental in supporting people to work together, whether you're a married couple or you're talking about your manager or your peers. To bring anything into a shared space and a shared solution, we have to have empathy towards the other person. So we have to bring an allowance of space that says that other person's needs, feelings, values, priorities are relevant in this space. Even though I may not agree with them and we may not be the same, they're relevant. And I allow them to take space. That's empathy. It doesn't mean that I accept unacceptable behaviour or that I'm going to agree with them. Empathy simply allows us to move into a space that allows us to find a shared meaning and a shared solution. So it's something to consider when you're in that tension with someone or you feel a conflict with someone. It's worth thinking about, okay, wait a second. Where am I holding the tension here? And we often hold the tension when we don't allow the other person's experience be accurate for them, when we're trying to mold or maneuver it so that our experience becomes the dominant experience or the right experience. Empathy is about dropping the right and wrong and about allowing each person to have their space and their experience as it is while trying to find a shared solution. And so when we don't bring empathy into a dialogue, what we bring is the desire for someone to win and someone to lose. And that's often where a lot of relationships break down, whether they're personal and romantic or whether they're at work, and the desire for somebody to be right instead of finding shared solutions can occur. So empathy is fundamental. And when I work with managers and I work with leadership teams, I'm really hammering home that need for empathy, because while you may have been given external power by the organisation, without that empathy, we can't bring people with us. And without that empathy, we can't develop our own awareness and understanding. And so that's the value of empathy in our personal and our professional lives. If you have anything you'd like to add to the conversation, you can reach me at Twitter at Sheila Walsh1, or you can pop me a DM at Sheila Walsh Coach on Instagram. I look forward to hearing from you.